Good day everyone and welcome to the lecture series in linear models. I am Paul Vincent Botin, an instructor from the Department of Physical Sciences, College of Arts and Sciences, Cavite State University main campus in Cavite. So for this lecture, students will learn to create an equation of the line relating a quantitative response y to a single quantitative predictor x. Second, to assess how well the model fits the sample data. And third, use the model for making predictions. So for the first topic, we will discuss the simple linear regression model. As an example, Armand's Pizza Parlors is a chain of Italian food restaurants located in a five-state area. Armand's most successful locations are near college campuses. The managers believe that quarterly sales for these restaurants, denoted by Y, are related positively to the size of the student population, denoted by X. That is, restaurants near campuses with a large student population tend to generate more sales than those located near campuses with a small student population. So here's the data for our example. And to generate a prediction or a visual representation of our data, we will use the so-called scatter plot. So here, we notice that there is a possible linear relationship between the student population and the quarterly sales. So if we generate a linear equation or a line in our data, so as we can see, there is a possible line that can relate the quarterly sales to the student population. So the question, what is the equation of the line that tells the linear relationship between the quarterly sales and the student population? To do that, we will use the method of least squares. So we have this theorem. Given endpoints x1, y1 up to x and yn, the straight line y equal to b1x plus b0, minimizing this expression, has the slope b1 equal to this expression and y-intercept equal to this. To derive the formula for b1 and b0, let us consider this line. So the red asterisk here are the data points, and we have here the line y equal to b0 plus b1x. Now, let us consider the distance between each data points to our line. So, the distance here, I will denote it by E1. This is E2 up until we reach En. So, we have Ei for all the E's, and then I'll take the square of it, and then let's take the sum from 1 to n. So this is equal to the summation yi minus the quantity b0 plus b1 xi, so squared, so where I goes to 1 to n. Now, we need this expression to be minimized. So, to do that, let us take the partial derivative of the expression with respect to b0. So by taking the partial derivative of the expression, we will get 2 summation yi minus b0 minus b1 xi, then multiply it by the derivative of this. So the derivative of b0 plus b1 xi with respect to b0 would be 1. So we will get 2. So the summation of yi minus b0 minus b1 xi. Now, equating this to 0, and then solving for b0, we will get 0 equal to summation yi minus n b0 minus b1 summation xi. Transposing nb0 to the left side of the equation, we will get nb0 equal to summation yi minus b1 summation xi, and then dividing both sides by n, we will get b0 equal to summation yi over n minus b1 summation xi over n, and then we let summation yi over n equal to y bar and summation xi over n equal to x bar. We will have b0 equal to y bar minus b1 x bar. To derive b1, we will use this equation. So let's take it equation 1. This equation came from the equation before to derive b0. To derive b1, we will use the same argument, but we will take the partial derivative of summation ei squared with respect to b1. So we will get 2 summation yi minus b0 minus b1 xi, then multiplied by the derivative of b0 plus b1 xi with respect to b1 is negative xi. So equating the left side to 0, we will get summation xi yi minus b0 summation xi minus b1 summation xi squared. So we have here equation 1 and equation 2. So by eliminating b sub 0, so I'll multiply this equation by n, and then this equation by summation xi. So we will get n b0 summation xi plus n b1 summation xi squared equals n summation xi yi. Then for the second equation, so we have n b0 summation xi plus b1 summation xi quantity squared equal to summation xi summation yi. Then I'll take the difference, so we will have, so this will cancel, so we will have n b1 summation xi squared minus b1 summation xi squared equal to n summation xi yi minus summation xi summation yi, and then factor out b1 and then divide both sides by this term. So this will cancel, so that leads us for the formula for B1.